We're already having fun
One.
first thing this morning. Oh, hello, everyone. How are you? How are you? Another example, another iteration of the South Day Chamber of Commerce. Shout out today. We're so excited to have Aixa Hernandez.
Yes.
She has a lot to tell us about. I know you guys are saying, oh, more insurance. But you know what? Today, we're going to talk about Jake.
Yes.
We'll get to that. But first, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, and thank you for having me today.
Oh, our pleasure, our pleasure. Like I said, we already started out having a good time this morning.
Yes,
That
we
would have
did.
been embarrassing if that had fallen out
I
this.
know.
So, tell us about you. You're here. This is South Dade. This is the South Dade Chamber of Commerce shout out, where we get our businesses out that are members of our chamber. We get them in front of all of our viewers. We get them in front of all of our friends. Okay,
Sure.
but I would like for people to know who you are.
Sure. My name is Aixa Hernandez. I have been in insurance for over 14 years. I used to be the office manager for another agent in Miami-Dade County. I'm married and I have twin boys, 22 years old. They already graduated from college and they are doing their masters. And my two babies, my dogs, Napo and Jules, for sure. Uh, we are located in 381 North Chrome Avenue, and I have a staff and a team that consists of Vicky, we have Dalia, we have Marcos, we have Christina, we have Zenaida. We have a team that is really bilingual, and also they speak Creole because we want to help our community in anything that they need from insurance. If they need to notarize a document, we are there for them.
Okay, okay. So I I'm smiling because I just can't wait to talk about this. But you know, being here, being part of our community, this is such a big deal for us, and we talk about being centered in the community and doing things for the community. You know, the fact that you're here, your family's here, you've raised your sons here. Um, did you tell us where did you go to school?
I went to Florida International University. I graduated with a sociology anthropology major and a
Mhm.
double major in Spanish.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So again, wait a minute, anthropology.
Yes. But I went more into the psychology, and I always thought that I was going to be a social worker. And
Mhm.
I think insurance, you are kind of a social worker because you are trying to help everybody to be ready for the unexpected.
Okay.
That means that we do some similarities there.
Okay. So that is question number one for me. Why insurance?
Why insurance? Because it's a way to help people. I think the main thing that got me into insurance was that when I came to this country in 1988, I didn't know a lot about the country. That means like I learned when I went to get my insurance, I didn't know about the coverage and I was even confused. And with years past, I think that it's a community out there that they need help, that they don't have the knowledge, and we're here to help them for them to understand what is to be covered, what happened if they get into an accident, what happened if they have a claim, what happened if they freeze their wages because they don't have enough coverage. Okay, we want to inform them of the possibilities and the opportunities that they have. In that way, they are ready and nothing get them by surprise.
Okay. And you know, being here in South Dade,
Hmm.
close to a center of storms, actually this year and year before, we've been kind of
Yeah.
blessed.
Yes, we have.
But insurance is something that people see as something they don't want to do. They don't think of it as risk management. And I
Yes.
know there are a lot of attorneys out there that say, um, State Farm is not a good neighbor, and
Hmm.
what is the other one? There were so many little things, and you know, you're just like, why? You know,
Hmm.
so there is a benefit in making sure you have. I heard you say proper coverage.
Exactly.
So tell us about that,
Well,
please.
what we do honestly, even right now, what we're doing is appointments with all our customers, and we like to meet them in a yearly basis. We tell them that in the same way that they go to see the doctor, they need to go see their insurance agent. Why? Because things change in your life. You
Hmm.
have a kid, you got divorced, maybe you have more vehicles, maybe your kids start to drive. That means like we want to get them through all that process, and for them to be ready, we have to know about all those changes. That means like sometimes people believe that we're not a good neighbor because sometimes they didn't know the coverage that they have, and they saw that they have coverage for that.
Hmm.
That means like that's for us is really important the relationship with the agent. And that's why we're here. We want them to come visit us, drink coffee with us. You know, my office is an extension of their living room. That's how I see it. You know, when they come with the kids and you see generations like parents, kids, and then grandkids going to visit you. I think that is so great when you see the three generations going and that you have kept those people and helped those people during 20, 30 years. I think that is a great feeling that you get.
Okay. So why State Farm?
Why State Farm? We're the number one in the whole nation. Next year, we're going to be celebrating our 100 years. And with the 100 years, we are really getting into the notion that our slogan, like good neighbor, stay my family is there. We are there for our community, and we are putting a lot of different programs available next year for our organizations, the nonprofits. In that way, they can honestly beneficiate from also from the agents that are in their community.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned different programs and things that they were going to do. Can you, when I
Yes,
say they, I mean State Farm.
exactly.
Can you
Yes.
tell us?
Yeah,
A
we're,
little?
we're having a few different programs right now that I would like to discuss. One of them is the neighborhood of good. What that means is like that creates any kind of uh, company or organization set up in that program, okay, in that website. And what happens is like, for example, if I'm concerned about the dogs and I want to kind of go into a nonprofit that it feeds people or homeless, you can put your zip code and it will match you to different organizations in the state and in your city that they are a match for you, that you can do community hours for them.
Mm.
That means like we have difference from the environment, we have from homeless, we have from organizations that they are kind of like uh, the Miami Homestead Mission. We have different companies and organizations that we're working with. In that way, we can help the community during all these times.
Okay. Well, you mentioned the website, and I do apologize. I
Mhm,
didn't make sure that we got that so that we could run it on the banner.
mhm,
But I will say, what we do at the chamber,
mhm.
every one of our members gets a page
Yes.
that's on our website. So one of the things that I would recommend on your page, in addition to the videos or any photos you want to put
Sure.
there, you can go ahead and put that direct website so folks can go and see,
Oh, the
what state.
websites,
Right.
definitely. We will do that.
Okay.
Another of the programs that we're kind of targeting this year, we're celebrating 100 years with a State Farm,
Mhm.
and it's the 100goodstatefarm.com. And in that section, what we're doing is kind of targeting the agents to get more involved in the communities. For every act of goods, we get a point, and we're getting all the agents involved. In that way, they can compete with each other in the community, like about who is more active on the community. That means like that's something that we're doing for the agents. In that way, the agents honestly go visit people, the nonprofits, and they get involved more and more in the community.
Okay, so you're actually competing against the.
Other State Farm agents,
Wow, wow. So
exactly, in the whole nation.
okay, okay. So I mean, State Farm has been doing this thing now. It's you know where I'm going. So I mean, Aaron Rodgers shows up, and Patrick Mahomes. Okay, so when is Jake coming?
Oh, Jake. Alrighty. We even took Jake into Chrome the other day. And it's funny because everybody loved Jake. Jake his story is really a moving story. He was an actor trying to make it on California, and he was living from his car. That means like he went to State Farm for the auditing, and he got the job, and now he's our face. That means like we are really grateful of Jake. Everybody love him. He's really outgoing, and even when we take his poster in Chrome, people want to take pictures with him. That means like when you go to my office, you are going to see we have a poster of Jake's, and we have even the kids going and they are taking their pictures. It's part of our community. It's part of State Farm.
And I remember years ago when it first started with the 3 in the morning telephone
Oh,
call.
exactly.
Who's on
Yeah,
the phone? Jake
Jake
from
must.
State Farm.
Exactly.
And so now the ads and everything. I mean, they're humorous. They're very very well done.
Yes.
But they literally have turned him into a personality.
Definitely. And now you can see also that we are targeting, it's a different generation. Before, I mean, Jake, it was more the people that it was in the house, like they were sleeping. But right now, you are seeing Jake really active. Like he's going to the beach and he's going doing something else. He's going to fishing. That means like he has become part of our honestly community.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So I actually thought that he was going to be with you this morning.
Oh
So
no, I should
I
have brought the poster at least.
I told several watchers, okay, I think Jake's going to be there. So when you walked in with the red shirt, I just caught a glimpse of the shirt, and I was
Oh no, that's not him.
But so there's a program that you had said a little bit about earlier,
Mhm.
and of course, scholarships and things like that
Oh
are
yes,
always something that we're excited about in
sure.
our community. And you're going to hear me use the word community over and over again
Hmm.
because that's the center point of what we do.
Sure.
That's what this is about. It's not just about business. It's
Hmm.
not just about risk management. It is kind of about Jake. No, I'm okay. Seriously, can you tell me a little bit about what's going on
Sure.
with that?
One of the ones that we're going to be kind of targeting this year on 2022 is what we call the Neighborhood Assist Program Grant. And this grant is going to be giving 100 grants for $25,000 to organizations that can go in our system starting February 16th. What is going to happen is you have an organization that it needs a grant. You can go January 10. They are going to clean and they're going to put the instructions in how you can fill the documents that you
Mhm.
need to send. We are going to pick 4,000 organizations. And from those 4,000 organizations, we are going to keep 200. And from those 200, 100 are going to be selected based on the vote. Okay. And then from those, they are going to be receiving the $25,000. These organizations you can, let's say, like, I want to say, well, you know what, I want to honestly, this the South Chamber of Commerce, I want to kind of put it there. We can kind of put you in the system. Or the other thing that we can do is like you can also fill the paperwork for your organizations. It's up to you what you want to do.
Mhm. Okay, so essentially, there's going to be some help with anyone who wants to complete this application.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is going to bring me to another question:
uh,
why Homestead?
why Homestead? Because Homestead is a community that it never give themselves for granted. Why? Because the main thing in Homestead, as you can see, we have seen in Homestead that, for example, with the Hurricane Andrews, we saw that how the community honestly passed for 10 years and they came back. And right now, honestly, Homestead, after the Air Force kind of left, we're still there. And the community is still honestly growing and growing. I think that I haven't seen a community with such a big heart, and they always feel like we're going to make it no matter what. And I think for that reason, Homestead is so important, even in my heart, because honestly, it's creating an atmosphere from new and old, the old generation and the new generation.
Okay, well, you know, I can't say that I could have done that any better. Homestead is growing. Homestead has shrunk. It's come back. It's grown. We've been through a lot. Everyone knows about the big storm of '92, which basically is forcing us to start over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, you say, wow, that was so long ago, but things happen slowly,
Exactly.
and it's almost like it's better because we can focus in on what we want better,
Yes.
and having people come into the community that want to be in this community. We have several people who have moved from other parts of Dade County down to South Dade because what we have. And I kind of feel like, well, the secret's getting out.
Uh-huh.
We don't want to grow too much, and so right now it's about responsibility.
Yes.
It's about understanding what happens when you grow
Mhm.
and doing that growth with the right infrastructure, and with the right businesses in the right place. And that's why I'm really excited about what you're doing. I'm excited about your sense of community because again, I told you, you're going to hear that over and over. So what are you looking to do in the future? What's
Well,
next?
honestly, next we are going to have our opening on December 23rd. And we want to invite our community to go to the event. We're going to have Santa is going to be reading stories at the same time where he's going to be taking picture with the kids. We're going to have some free goods. We're going to have some refreshments. That means like definitely we will invite all South Day, Homestead to go and meet us. Honestly, we want to be there and we want them to know where we're located in case that they need anything. We're there for them. And also, I want to find out more about new organizations, other companies that honestly they want to kind of partner with us in
Mhm,
this process.
mhm.
Right now, we're working with some of the schools like the Homestead Senior High School and the Somerset Old Middle School, and we're looking into other schools that we can help because honestly, as for State Farm and myself, I think education is really important in our community, and the more that we put in our kids, they are going to be our future. That means
Mhm.
like honestly we want to get involved with the schools, with the organizations, nonprofits, that we can help in any way that we can the community.
So I'm going to ask, can we put that poster up real quick so we can? Okay, so looking at that, I know you ran through it real
Uh-huh.
quickly because I want to talk about a couple of things. So first, we're going
Sure.
to have a ribbon cutting
Yes, we are.
on the Chrome Avenue location.
Hmm.
All right, so that's going to be the 23rd. It's a Thursday.
Exactly.
Okay, and you said now Santa's going to be
Santa's going to be there, yes, and he's going to be reading stories to the kids.
there. Okay,
And we're going
okay.
to be doing some pictures. The kids can take pictures with Santa also, and they can download them online the next day. In that
Hmm.
way, they can have it for their records. And we're going to have some free goods for the kids and some little things for the community to enjoy.
So, so thanks, Andrew. So you can take that down.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but I have to laugh because usually when you can tell you're an insurance agent
Uh-huh.
because when people take photos with Santa, it's not for their records,
Uh-huh.
but it's definitely for the enjoyment of it. They'll probably
Exactly.
use it for a Christmas card next year.
Exactly.
So that's great. Now, but no Jake.
No Jake. But we're going to have Jake poster. At least you can have Jake there.
Okay, exciting, exciting. It's I really should leave Jake alone. It's just to watch it grow. There have been several other characters that different companies have used. The Toyota woman, we've watched
Yes.
her grow throughout the years. So it's been very interesting to me to see
The
where
new,
this character has come from
yeah.
and where he is now.
Yeah.
And being part of an organization that will allow you to do that and essentially there is a lot of creativity, and you can see the parts of it that's him, but having now you with this organization here in our community,
Mhm.
it's a plus. Okay,
Definitely.
and having that sense that, like you said, a sense of an extension of the living room where people can just come in and sit down and talk.
Exactly.
And the other thing I really liked, the analogy is going to the doctor for a checkup.
Exactly.
Okay, you need to get your insurance checked up.
Yes.
Okay, so what different types of policies do you guys
Well,
write?
we do auto, we do homeowners, we do renters, we do life insurance, we do health insurance. We do also, commercial for businesses. That means like we do group life. And honestly, the main thing is like what we want to. I think one of the perceptions that I got the first time when I was already interviewing for Homestead, it was like a lot of people, when I used to ask them, what do you know about State Farm? They were like, oh, they are really expensive.
Mm.
This is not for us. And I think that's one of the things that after I became an agent, I said, you know what, I want to get involved in the community because they need to understand that State Farm is here for everybody. And we have policies for everybody. Is you are, and you have the money to pay something with a more coverage, we have it. But if you have something that is with a lower coverage, we also have it. That means like we're here for the community, and it's an issue. Just give us the chance to also educate about what do you have in your coverage. That means like, come, like I tell my team, let's invite them over. They can get a Coke, a Diet Coke, let's get some coffee. Sometimes it's an issue that we need to find out what is concerning our clients. In that way we can help them better. And the more we know our customers, the more we're going to be able to help them.
Joe, who's in that office again that we should be asking to see?
Well, all of us. You can ask for me or you can ask for anybody of my team. They are all licensed. That means like they can help you in anything goes in from auto insurance, homeowners, if you need a business policy, or if you need something, life insurance that you are concerned that if something happened to you, you know, uh, they are going to be covered for your kids and for your significant others.
Okay, okay. Well, thank you so much for being here. We absolutely thank you for being a part of our chamber and being a part of our community. It again, we want to grow responsibly. We want to
Definitely.
make sure that even though we're small town, that we have things available that the big city has. But you
Exactly.
don't have to go to the big city because we
Not
have
at
it
all.
here in our community. We want to have service for everyone, so that long trip on the turnpike and paying the tolls, you
Yes.
don't have to do that. And the other thing that nowadays they, just go online and buy insurance,
Hmm.
and I just feel the personal touch is different. What do you tell me?
Definitely. I think that when you have that relationship with your agent, that agent knows your family, what's going on, what it worries you. Like, when somebody has a new driver, what are your concerns? Like they have enough coverage in case something happened to them. That relationship, you don't do it with a 1-800 number. And we can do tech whenever we want to, because we have the access that they can do it online. We even have our good neighbor connect that we can connect with our clients. It's really similar to a Zoom, from our State Farm. But honestly, if you want to come to the office, that's what we're there for.
Okay.
And honestly, for us, it's a pleasure that they show up in our office. And I think that makes so different because that's something that I love about Homestead. I love that they come to the office and they like to sit with you. And I used to work in Miami-Dade County, and everybody was in such a rush all the time.
Mhm.
And that's something that I love about Homestead, that they is still that family oriented, that they like to sit in an office. They like to go handle an issue in the office because that keep the community together and they know each other.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely a big deal. It's a 20-minute ride up the road and everything changes. I
Exactly.
I went up to a meeting just up in South Miami, and I was amazed that everywhere I went I had to pay for parking.
Yes,
And everyone thought that I was so silly about it. I'm like, "But we don't pay for parking down here."
exactly.
And so there's just something about being here. And maybe we should keep it a secret, but still, again, I'm so glad you're here. Um, Thanks again, and we're going to look forward to the grand opening on the
Sure.
23rd.
Hmm.
Several of us are going to show up. We'll have our ribbon cutting. Santa will be there.
Definitely.
I don't know if I'll be able to sit on his lap,
Oh,
but
at least we can see you next to him.
yeah. There you go. There you go. All right, everyone. We are going into the holiday season, and we really, really want everyone to be safe. Risk management is not just about insurance; it's about making good decisions. Don't overindulge and then try to get out and drive. Slow down. There are a lot of people on the streets now, and people are walking slow. Um, be a good neighbor. The
Exactly.
reality, that's what Homestead is all about. So we'll see everyone next week. I got to shout at Grant in a little bit, but everybody, take care.